Is your thinking affecting your health? Yes, of course it is. Your thoughts can make you ill, and your thoughts can heal you. Positive thoughts can help your body to heal and calm your mind, and negative thoughts can create more stress and harm your physical health. First, there's a thought. We all have thoughts. And then there's words. This is following our thought. Then there's the actions. And then ultimately your body is affected by your own actions. Positive thinking clearly results in better health. Negative thinking clearly results in worse health conditions and deteriorating health. I've seen this after having thousands of appointments with clients and patients over the years. It's the people who have the positive thinking, the positive attitude, that recover, and the people who have the negative thinking that often don't recover, unfortunately. So that's why part of my work is, of course, to motivate the client and to give them more faith and to give them more confidence and help them move past their negative thinking. It's like, what are we feeding our brain? What is your self-talk? This is very important. Negative thinking is the worst disease of the mind and very difficult to treat. Negative thinking like, I can't, I never will, I'll always be sick, there's no cure, I have 6 months to live. This is all negative thinking. You could have got this from somebody else. Could have been an impression by somebody else, what somebody told you. But once you start to think it and accept it, then you're going to ultimately manifest it. And it goes the other way. If you have positive thinking, then you're going to find that doors open, things happen, you feel better, there's more hope, and your health ultimately becomes better just by changing your thinking. It all starts really with overthinking. We're all overthinking, thinking too much, thinking about everything, thinking when we don't need to think. We don't need to be thinking all the time when we're working. We just need to do the job and do what we need to do what's being asked of us to do. Why think about it? You have to do it. Just do it. We don't need to be thinking when we're eating. You just quietly, peacefully eat. We don't need to be thinking all the time when we're loving our family or loving our lover. We need to just be loving. So I find that we're always thinking too much. We should be stop thinking, think less. And this overthinking, this leads to worry. It's like a form of worry where the mind is going too much and is too active, going. And partially this is because we have too much stimulation in our life. The news, the media, the coffee, the sugar, the drugs, stimulating us, stimulating our mind, creating overthinking, leading to worry, which leads to fear, which leads to paranoia, which creates more stress. And we've all heard about how adrenaline and cortisol is released when we're stressed, and chronic stress results in these hormones being constantly high and adversely affecting our health. We know that high adrenaline and cortisol levels mean that our immunity is going to be lower, white blood cell counts are lower, leads to, of course, mental disorders like anxiety, insomnia, and even depression, and also heart disease and even autoimmune conditions because of these hormones being present all the time, because we're in this so-called fight or flight state with these high hormones. So we know already that this also leads to aging in our body, as our cells are aging faster when we're in this stressful state. And what did this stress come from? Our thinking. So what can we do? First, start with positive self-talk. Speaking positively about yourself, saying the next day will be a good day, the next day will be a better day, the next day I will do better, next day I will be healthier, next day I'm going to eat better, the next day I'm going to try to change my habits, or not even try, I'm going to change my habits. Thank you. So this is the first step. Then also learning to relax, not push yourself so much. Practice yoga, do meditation. That's the purpose of meditation, is to still the mind and help you overcome this, attachment to your own mind, getting lost in your own thoughts and creating this whole type of mental disorders that we have that lead to the health disorders. So when we learn to meditate, we learn to still our mind. That's why in meditation you focus on one thing, you focus on a flame, you focus on a dot, you focus on something to still the mind so you rise above it. The mind's like a wild animal, running like a wild horse. You need to be the rider. You need to be able to control the mind. You need to disassociate yourself with your mind. And this is why one of the best treatments, the best cures, is faith. Praying, surrendering to reality. This is reality. This is your life. This is what it is. There's no point to think about it. All you can do is do your best. Forget the past. There's no past. It doesn't exist. It only exists in your mind. And this is all creating stress to regurgitate and rethink of the past, have regrets, and this type. Just you have to let go. You have to forgive. Not for the other person, but for yourself, so you can let go and move past the past, whatever you did or anybody did to you. And the future, nobody knows the future. Don't worry about it. You can plan for it. You can do your best to be cautious and frugal and save money and, educate yourself. But don't worry about it because you don't know what will happen. You got to stay in the present. And most important, don't think. And I hope this helped you to not think, not worry, be more happy, be more confident, and be more positive, and ultimately be more healthy. Greetings from beautiful Southern California. I sincerely hope you learned from this video and benefited from all the information. This knowledge is not my knowledge, nor is this information new, but part of the ancient healthcare system called Ayurveda, the science of life. I hope my videos explaining the Ayurvedic approach in a simple and clear manner helped you to overcome your health issues. However, if you have a complex or serious health condition, I highly recommend that you contact me personally so I can meet with you here in my clinic in Ojai, California, or in an online conference call so I can properly diagnose your condition and provide you with an individualized diet and custom herbal formulas. Then I will follow up and continue to support you until you have recovered. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel below and visit my website for more information, appointment fees, upcoming events, and my schedule where you can book an appointment directly online. Thank you once again, and I wish you the best of health and happiness.